Welcome to Festool TV. My name is Frank, and I would like to introduce you today to the features of the CMS. First of all, CMS stands for Compact Module System. In this presentation, I will explain in more detail the various features of the CMS. The system offers the possibility of mounting hand-guided machinery, such as a plunge saw, router, or jigsaw into a base unit, which can then be used as a table saw or router. I would now like to show you how this is done. First, you will need a specific module plate. And in this example, it's the TS55. Here we have different module plates for the respective machines. This module plate features pickups for the base frame. The base frame has a dimension scale down here. On this side, a cable holder with a push stick. There's an external on-off switch here, and folding legs for easy transport. The saw or router is connected directly to the base unit here. To mount the circular saw, the module plate is inserted into the base unit bottom upwards. First, the riving knife is mounted, located in the rear area near the blade. The circular saw is placed in the appropriate position using the fast fix system, and the rear screw on the riving knife is loosened with the key. Here, a holder for subsequent chip extraction is mounted where the riving knife used to be. It's important to ensure a clearance of 3 millimeters between saw blade and riving knife, so that no chips can jam in here later. As you can see, the part is still movable. Therefore, it must be locked later with this part. The depth of the saw is adjusted by means of this adapter piece. First, the screw is released in the front here, and the adapter is placed over the handle of the saw. In some cases, the grip of the adapter piece must also be loosened. The screw that was removed before is now screwed again on the bottom side of the saw with the aid of the key, which is stored again afterward. Now the circular saw is inserted into the module plate. Taking particular care that these two green dials are tightened so that the machine is aligned parallel to the module board. In the front and rear sections are plastic clamps that must be fixed with the matching bolts and are used to secure the saw. The fast fix position is unlocked, and you can now check whether the feature here works. The depth adjustment is also set to maximum, And now you can also check the inclination of the saw. This works as well. So all parts have been installed properly. The trigger lock and the brake are mounted next. The brake prevents the riving knife from bouncing backwards. To do so, the maximum cutting depth must be adjusted and locked in place. The brake is inserted in the back until it clicks into place. And the trigger lock is mounted. Now we need to fit the power supply. The appropriate cable is connected at the back. And now I can turn the machine and install it into the base unit with the saw module in the right direction.
Und in meine Grundeinheit einzubauen. Wir schauen nach dem Schalter, wir schauen nach der Richtung unserer Sägezähne, gehen nach unten und jetzt habe ich die Möglichkeit, durch diese großen Schrauben hier.
Now the module plate screws are tightened with this tool. The power supply is connected to the terminal of the base unit.
An den Anschluss von meiner Grundeinheit und das Kabel von der Grundeinheit.
The cable and base unit to the vacuum cleaner.
Dann muss ich noch meine Anschlüsse montieren.
Now the connections of the vacuum cleaner in the lower and upper section must be connected.
Und im oberen Bereich. So, jetzt können wir die Säge nach oben.
Next, the saw with the height adjustment is moved up and further stops, like this lateral stop, are mounted.
Werden noch verschiedene Anschläge montiert, wie dieser Seitenanschlag, der es mir ermöglicht, jetzt hier Teile aufzutrennen.
Of course, there are extension tables for the CMS and a sliding table that is attached here to the base unit.
Den ich hier an die Maschine, an die Grundeinheit montieren kann.
The stops can also be mounted on the movable sliding table.
Auch diesen Anschlag an den Schiebetisch zu montieren und dann dementsprechende Kappschnitte vorzunehmen. Die Maschine lässt sich hier ein- und ausschalten.
To make corresponding cuts. Application areas include floor laying, such as laminate or parquet. Now, I hope you enjoyed working with the Compact Module System, CMS, and look forward to seeing you soon on Festool TV. Frank.